manzanilla. J'irai chez mon ami Los Pastia. Oui, mais toute seule s'ennuyer, et les vrais plaisirs sont deux. Donc pour me tenir compagnie, je mènerai mon amoureux. Mon amoureux, il est au diable, je l'ai mis à la portière. Mon pauvre cœur, très consolable, mon cœur est libre comme l'air. J'ai des galants à leur douzaine, mais ils ne sont pas à mon gré. Voici la fin de la semaine, qui veut m'aimer, je l'aimerai. Qui veut mon âme, elle est à prendre. Vous arrivez au bon moment, je n'ai guère le temps d'attendre, car avec mon nouvel amant, près des remparts de Séville, chez mon ami Las Bastia, nous danserons la Seguedille et boirons du manzanilla. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff requested this, saying, is Living Room Requests a Carmen-free zone? And if so, I never said that. And if so, could this be an exception? No is the categorical answer. It is not a Carmen-free zone.
No, it's not a zone free of anything.
I wish to God that I could be one of these mezzos who's like, oh, too many Carmens. I just get too many. And we'd give our eye teeth to do it, honestly, at any
very good song.
point. Well, not just that. It's not just that.
Got good form, hasn't it?
It's a great song. Love the song. Never done it. Thank you so much, Jeff. I'll tell you why I've never done it. I have done the role of Carmen. I don't know whether you know this is coming, but it has to. I've done the role of Carmen once, and it was in Maidstone, Kent. And it was a blast from the past. I'll tell you for why. Because the Maidstone Choral Society at the time, I don't know if they still do this, but they were very, very fond of and attached to the Novello 1920s Novello edition of a concert Carmen in English from the 20s. And basically it was a way for all the choral societies to go, we want to do Carmen, but we just want to do the choruses and in concert and have a lot of fun with it. We might have a couple of soloists to have as an excuse to do the choruses, but we'll bear with it. That's the main thing. Anyway, so yeah, this is an edition. Doesn't have the Seguedille, it's been cut. And it has the world's worst English translation ever. I mean, ever. Really, truly.
Well, it's not a translation.
Camilo sings "By Gad" at one point. I remember that. And I know that Carmen. Oh my goodness. Okay, listen to these words. I'll never forget this. The habanera, right? Famous habanera. L'amour est un oiseau. Loves something a wild bird rare. Something like okay. Vain to something in vain to coax. If A talks about A and B and C. Which is weird. If A is eloquent, B quite dumb. A's the fellow for love, of course, but love likes B, and to B he'll come. Can you imagine trilling on B and to B?
It's not translation.
Even if you're so clear in your diction, nobody will know what you're talking about. It's the most absurd thing in the world. I sang it, though, because we'll do anything to sing Carmen. We will. So, yeah. This is a great
there's a lot of Bizet harmonies in there that he uses in a lot of other things. Check out his other music other than that one opera. And Patricia informed me that he really liked eating chocolate, so that's
champagne, and that's why he died at the age of 36. Apparently, I read. Yeah,
he's done quite a lot, but then of course we have to be reminded that George Gershwin wrote Rhapsody in Blue something like in his very, very early 20s. Obviously, didn't orchestrate it. But still, some people achieved a lot in shorter lives than average in the arts. Did they not? Or do they continue not to?
Yeah, they make their time, and there are arguably some bands from the '60s who never did anything. Basically, as soon as their adult teeth all grew in, that was it. And they were doing the same songs for the rest of their lives.
Speaking of which, if you should be near a movie theatre, or what we call cinema in British English, you might consider going to see a film about an individual whose life was cut shorter earlier than average, who actually had more number ones than any other solo female singer, or more awards, I should say, and probably is, I would say, amongst the top 3 most prominent British solo female singers of this century. That it's not Adele, because she's still with us. It is Amy Winehouse, however. And
why are you recommending people go see it?
Well, I'm actually in the film just for a split second of a scene, which is crazy because we spent days filming it. It's by Sam Taylor Johnson. It's a British film, British director, all filmed here in London in the original locations, including the places where they rehearsed at the time. Obviously, it wasn't a long time ago. We're only talking within the last 15, 20 years. But, sorry, about 17 to...
You're in a lot of things on the old silver screen.
But the reason why I was saying is because, whether you love her or hate her, maybe I'll allow through Sam's eyes to tell the story better. I don't know. Give it a try. Anyway, it's just called Back to Black because, of course, that was above and beyond the most popular of her songs in North America.
You are also, you're much more featured in, was it Monarchs of the Air, is it called?
Oh, Masters of the Air.
Sorry.
Well, have we told people about that?
No, we haven't.
So there's one on Apple TV called Masters of the Air, which is produced by Tom Hanks and even Steven Spielberg, and it's very much in that vein of their type of World War II, heroic-y parachute regiment. But yeah, it's just like there's a 19...
And you're quite featured, you're noticeable.
I'm actually wildly, bizarrely, Matt Redman playing the guitar is literally in the trailer for the whole Apple TV thing. Right. It's kind of crazy. I remember I showed you that.
And it's a guitar that has featured on Living Room Requests, isn't it?
It is, and it's featured in several other films actually. It's that Barslev. Famous. I think the scene's 1943 or 4, and that guitar's from 1944. And it is a European guitar. I don't know for a fact whether many people have had them. Of course, there were a lot of British guitar makers at the time. You may enjoy that kind of thing. I don't know, but anyway, I do play a part in that. They were dancing, in the as they had many dancers. People like to dance in the 1940s to a big band or small ensemble playing swing music, and that is what we do. Check that out as well. If you can spot me, come back to this video and say, I watched the entire thing, 80 episodes, I didn't see you. Well, you'll just have to go back, I don't know, episodes. Just guessing. Go back to the start and look again. You will see me. Or if you truly miss it, just type Masters of the Air trailer into YouTube.
Not Monarchs of the Air. So that was, thank you so much. It is not a Carmen free zone by any means.
When we say we'll do any requests, we really do mean that. And if you don't believe that and you listen to one classical singer doing one very relatively well-known classical song, please do go to patriciahammond.com/requests and read that list. Just read through those Beatles, read through those Arcade Fires, read through those Schuberts, Pacina, and then literally, I mean, I can't think. Something from the 1960s, something from the 1980s. It's there, and it's for real, and you can click on it.
Yeah,
Billy Joel. So basically,
if you're still watching, you've watched them all anyway. Honestly, at this point of burble and blah blah blah, I wore red because Carmen. But yeah, love it. Thank you. I didn't play the castanets because in this scene, she's got her hands tied behind her back, and she's basically very skillfully promising Don Jose a good time if he lets her go, and exactly where and how. So clever.
Read the words on the internet.
Yeah.
Right. I just wanted to say, whilst you're on patriciahammond.com/request, go to the link to request which is simply just the regular interface of PayPal sending money. It's cost how much? Literally £40.
£40. We each
and
get
all
20
that practice and all this lovely video to send to your friends and family or people who will enjoy that kind of music, and then just keep the ball rolling.
Well, the thing is, nowadays it's even a better deal because, first of all, inflation, we haven't brought it up, but also
just like to point that out.
Also, because now every song is its own upload, so if it's dedicated, you've got the whole upload to send.
Plus all of our talking.
On that note, shall we shorten this?
If you're interested, as long as it's around 10 minutes, yeah, there we are. As long as you are still watching, we are here. See you later.